Well, it's 2024, and even though this happened weeks ago, the Pirates season's already over with. I wanted to put this video on hold for a little bit, but, you know, the fact of the matter is, guys, being a Pirates fan is just depressing. What's going on, everybody? I am Mac, back with another video. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Follow on Instagram, link in the box below. The Pirates are depressing, bro. They really are. I mean, they're one of the biggest cock teases of all time, and it doesn't seem to matter what they do or who they have on the team. They just never find a way to satisfy the fans. And I've now been a Pirates fan for 23 years. They were my first love when it came to sports. And I've seen very little with them. Sure, I mean, I get mad with the Steelers mainly because the Steelers are too good to be, you know, in the position that they're in right now with the playoffs. The Pirates are just bad. You know, they're really really bad, and it's one thing to be a bad team, but to be a bad team and to have bad luck on top of that, man, it just shows you how unfortunate you really are with being a fan. This came out weeks ago, but Endy Rodriguez, our best catcher, such a bright young talent, such a really good player, the whole package altogether, a great defensive catcher. Yeah, he didn't have the best batting average. Yeah, he didn't you know, look as sharp as he did, but you got to figure the guy's young. He still has a whole career ahead of him. He's done for the season. He's going to miss all of 2024 because he hurt his elbow with a swing when he was playing pickup ball down in the Dominican Republic, and he had to undergo UCL surgery, which is the catcher equivalent of Tommy John surgery for pitchers. It just stinks, man. You know, because you look at 2023 as a whole for the Pirates, it was a very frustrating season. They get off to a 20-8 start. Charrington extends Brian Reynolds. We get more prospects. We're sellers at the deadline. Finish under 500 again after a monumental collapse once again. Mitch Keller shows promise. We finally call up Henry Davis, who is going to have to fill in that void now because Henry Davis's natural position is catcher. You got Jason DeLay, who's another backup option. I mean, he's had some of the most lucky stats as a backup catcher. He can find the grass real well. They need to step up for this season. Now you bring in a guy like Rowdy Tellez from the Milwaukee Brewers, who's a promising, guy for us as well. But it just sucks to lose Endy Rodriguez. All the confidence that he has, because like every time Endy Rodriguez was out there with the Bucks and we were facing somebody, it's like we can get this guy out. We can rally back and win this game. We can put some runs up on the board. And now he's just out for the rest of the season. And honestly, I don't know the status of O'Neal Cruz either. I don't know what progress he's made. I'm going to have to look more into that. But if we don't have O'Neal Cruz either, if he can't even play this year as well, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I didn't really have any expectations anyway, because let's face it, Derek Shelton is a complete and utter buffoon, and he should have been fired 2 years ago at the bare minimum. So, I mean, we were screwed regardless because the guy never puts together a good lineup. He's terrible with the bullpen, Terrible with giving pitchers time in and time out with their starts. Just look at that Indians game this past season where Quinn Priester got rocked and he had no business being out there down 7-0. That's Derek Shelton in a nutshell for you. Players get on hot streaks and Shelton benches them. Players that stink get put in the lineup inexplicably. Shelton constantly putting players out of position, like when I was at that Cubs game back in August. Brian Reynolds wasn't even in the outfield. He was DHing. The whole point of this video is that the main emotion that I feel with the Pirates right now, it's not anger, it's not frustration, it's not, pessimism, it's sadness. It's just apathy, sadness, and just complete and utter hopelessness. Whatever hope I may have had with this team going forward, it's gone. Whatever optimism I may have had with this rebuild for the Bucks is gone. I don't know when they're gonna. I just don't know when this is ever gonna end. I really don't. That far too brief ride to relevance that we had a decade ago, it seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? And it all culminated in 2019 when the rebuild needed to happen and we had that collapse at the second half, and we've done nothing with it. When's Paul Skeens going to get called up? I don't know. When are we going to become serious contenders again? I don't know. But I'm telling you, it's just not going to happen anytime soon because we have a terrible manager, it's cheap ownership, and now we just have bad luck on top of that. But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. This video's gone on long enough. I am Mac, checking on out for the day. Have a good one, everybody.